to review stuff today. So, in this today's review stuff, I'm going to take you a look at...
No, not this one.
What?
This one. A new Samsung Galaxy A7.
Oh, come on, man. I thought that was a Samsung Galaxy A7 2016.
That one was a 2015 model, you dolt. Get out.
Okay. I surrender. I'm gonna take my phone with me. I'm surrender. I'm gonna get out.
What a filthy animal. Let's continue recording on this. Hey guys, once again, and welcome to a brand new reviewing stuff video. And as for today's new review topic, I'm going to take you a look at a Samsung Galaxy A7 2016. Oh, I got this phone on April Fool's along with the other stuff that go with the phone. So here it is, if you want to take a look at it. I got a micro USB charging cable and a black pastel case, which I brought this one separately for the phone. And it didn't came on the bundle. And the only stuff that I got inside the box bundle is the only micro USB charging cable and the phone itself. And that's all about it. If I finish off this demonstration, I'm going to apply this case onto the phone as a closing ceremony. So right now I didn't apply this case onto the phone yet, so that means the demonstration is not over. But until this demonstration is over, I'm going to apply this case onto the phone, if I do. But even though, I'm going to put it on that anyways. So, why I wasn't recording. Hey, that's too spicy. And here's some micro USB charging cables. As you can see, here's what it looks like in a nutshell if you want to take a look around. This clean, it claims to have a fast and safe data cable. That's pretty interesting. 2A output. It's a micro type. I already know that already in the picture. It has a length of 1000 millimeters. That's about 100 centimeters, I guess. And on the side here, it claims to have a fast charge. It's interesting that this kind of a Chinese micro USB charging cable has this feature here, fast charge, which that means it's actually depending on the quality too and the battery capacity of the phone. So, and here's certifications and made in China. Completely 100% legit made in China. Ah yes, everything in this world is made in China. Let's take a quick unboxing, I guess. And here's a white micro USB cable in the box. So as you can see here, so it looks like in a nutshell if you want to take a look around it. At the other end there is the USB Type A for connecting it onto the charger if you want to, like that. Or if you don't want to use with your charger, you're probably going to use it with your computer or power bank or the other smartphones if you want to, if you had adapter to do all of that. So, and at the end there is the micro USB charging interface, and that's pretty much all of that. And that's all about it for the other stuff that I got with the phone. So, for the other stuff that I got with the phone, I got a white micro USB charging cable in the box and a black pastel case, which is going to be black and white. Whoa, that's pretty nice. But beside a black and white, I got this one in gold. Look at that. Aha! Let's take a look at the basic specs for a Samsung Galaxy A7 2016, I guess. So first of all, we realize the screen. The display is 5.5 inches with a Full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution, and it's an AMOLED display. Whoa, that's a very nice touch. But even though it couldn't compare to this Predator right here, a Samsung Galaxy A7 2015. It has an Exynos 7580 processor, 1.6 GHz, and it's an octa-core. More like octagon, I guess. But probably I'm not going to make jokes about octa-core and octagon anyways, but since they are the same thing. The RAM on this thing is 3 GB, suitable for normal gaming and browsing internet stuff, as well as an internal storage is 16 GB, and the battery is 3200 mAh. Maybe I thought that it's going to last long or something, I don't know. And the original Android that came with the phone is Android 5.1. Whoa. Your lollipop is too delicious for you, Samsung. And that's pretty much all of it for the basic specs. And right, let's take a look at some basic stuff on this phone. So first of all, for the basic stuff, you got a power button, the volume control, which fortunately are separate 2 buttons, which is being divided in half. On the other side here, you will get a micro USB charging port, as well as the headphone jack, and a small enough speaker, I guess, a microphone. And beside this power button here, you will get the place for your SIM and your micro SD card, which is located right here. And on the top, you will get this placeholder here for your SIM card, which is going to be a SIM2 slot. But even though it's actually located on the top right here. And also the place for the SIM one is actually beside this micro SD card slot right here. And you're probably going to end up using 2 of these one by one, and not the 2 of them at the same time. But anyways, this phone is support 4G, and it has NFC inside the phone. So, nice. And so once again on the top, you will get a secondary microphone on the top there for your stereo microphone setup. Oh yeah, stereo microphones. Haha. On the front here, you will get the 5.5-inch screen, just like what I said, and the basic 3 navigating buttons, as well as the proximity sensor, the 5 megapixels front and ear gun. And on the back, you will get a really nice gold color and a 13 megapixel back camera with an optical image stabilization f1.9. It has a 28mm of focal length according to the 35mm requirement film lens, and as well as a flash for taking photos and videos in the dark. Nice. And finally, let's take a look at the camera on this thing. So first of all, I'm going to open up the camera. As you can see here, here's what it looks like for the basic camera interface on the most of the Samsung smartphones have. But surprisingly, it's not even the Android 5. What the Android on this phone is using? I'm going to discover that later. And right now, I'm going to focus on the camera. So first of all, you get some basic settings for your camera, as well as the settings to set your video quality and other stuff on the camera. As well as you can set the flash on or off and set it to auto if you want to. So you can set it to auto, on or off if you want to, depending on your needs. And here's the button here to switch to the front camera if you want to. And here's what it looks like for the front camera. And you can swipe the entire screen to switch to the back to the front, like that. But probably I'm going to do this all day. It's really nice, look at that. And let's take a look at the basic settings right here. So as you can see here, you can set the image quality up to 30 megapixels. The video size, you can set up to 1920 by 1080 resolution. As well as the front camera, you can set it to 5. And the video size is same for the back camera. Save picture as review, which probably is actually pretty annoying for you. But even though, if you want to set on to like this, it's going to be okay. But even though I'm going to turn it off anyways, so why not? It's actually when you're taking a picture, it's going to be a mirror picture as what's shown on the viewfinder when you're using a front camera. Ways to take pictures, you can tap the screen to take a selfies easily, or gesture control, which when you hold your hand in the front of the camera, it recognizes and takes a picture for you, which is going to set a cell timer. Timer, you can set it up to 10 seconds. Guideline, you can turn it off or set it 3x3 or square if you want to frame something for social media, while you have a quality setting for 16:9 or 4x3 or something. But probably it doesn't need this anyways when using 1x1. Location tags, which I have turned off for some reason. Review pictures immediately after you take them, which I mean when you take a picture of something else like a clock, it's going to reveal immediately for you. But probably I'm just going to turn that off. Quick launch, which you can open the camera by quickly pressing the home key twice, which I mean when you accidentally turn off the camera like this and you want to open the camera quickly, you just press this home button to turn on the camera, just like that. And as well as a floating camera button, which I have turned off, and that's because probably it's going to be like floating everywhere. Voice control, that's pretty interesting. It's actually just like what my parallel doors have, a voice control feature on it. Storage location, which you can set it to SD card on the device if you want to, and volume key function, which you can set it to zoom, record video, or take pictures, or if you are Susie Baka, you can set it to system volume. So for the volume key function, I'm going to set it to zoom. So I'm going to use this as a compact camera anyways. So why not? And reset settings and contact us. And that's pretty much all about that. And right now, let's take a look at the other effects. As you can see here, you can choose the effects if you want to. You can set it to grayscale like that for vintage black and white photos, sepia for 1800s or something like that, and negative for negative film look. So probably I'm just going to end up using this normal mode, or whatever. I'm going to make a black and white photo. So it's actually depending on my needs, just like what I said. And here's the other modes right here. So as you can see, here's what it looks like. I'm going to talk about that in a later, right after I finish doing a video and a photo test. And alright, and that's pretty much it for some basic stuff on this camera. Without any further ado, let's get right into a photo/video test of a Samsung Galaxy A7 2016, I guess. Testing vibrant colors in 1280 by 720. And here I'm doing a digital zoom test for this phone, but about a length of my arm right here. So let's do it. That's 4 times, and back to normal. Once again, 4 times, and back to normal. But for a digital zoom on this thing, it doesn't look really pixelated too much. Let's try hard doing macro without macro lens. But for a subject that I'm going to test a macro lens without macro lens, it is going to be this extremely small right here. So this is a SanDisk micro SD card, which has a capacity of 32 gigabytes. And right now, I will let my camera focus on that. So as you can see right now, it is trying. Let's take a closer look. And now the camera is not in focus. Come on, focus. It doesn't even focus, look at that. Oh, there it goes. So as you can see, it's actually in focus. As you can see the crispy picture macro there in digital zoom. And here's a pile of my phone collection right there, along with this predator right here, a Samsung Galaxy A7 2015, the previous model. So right now I'm going to put this predator here onto this phone collection. So I'm going to get it on this row here. And then it's in my collection. And here's the interesting phone that I got in my phone collection right here. So right now it's in the row. So this is a iNovo, I guess. It's an iNovo smartphone. So this one right now is in my shack. So but probably I'm going to keep it for my future episodes anyways. That's because there's a lot of stuff that I have to review. So this one right now is just in the row for like a long time now, since I didn't get this A7. So, and this thing is pretty much a basic Android smartphone. It's running on Android 6. So as you can see, here's what it looks like. And here's the camera interface. Look at that. A stock Android camera interface. Look at that. Probably it came from like Android 4 or 3 or something, but oh my god, it's so classic. Look at that. Even I have installed some games on it. So I got all these basics and Marble Madness, and that's pretty much all of that. And right now, I'm not going to review it but until you guys suggest me to review this phone or whatever. So, and right now I'm going to keep it in my shack. So it's still in my phone collection. So I'm going to keep it but until the opportunity to get this thing to review, if you guys suggest me to review this thing. So, and here's a pager. So this thing, it was like a 90s legend right here. So this one is a Motorola Flex, and this thing, it has a backlink service on it. So it's running on only one AAA battery. So and here's a lock for it to make it secure, and I couldn't open up that anyways. So it came out late in the 90s, but it's actually short-lived. So these things were actually the most a legend. So I'm going to keep it in my collection anyways. So even though this thing is right now useless. And here's a Nokia 3315. I got this one in blue, so I got it from my grandma's or something like that. So this thing, oh my god, it does have different colors. And also, it is a brick. And that's pretty much all of that. It's just a brick. A brick. A brick. Even a brick bites the dust. Look at that. Oh my god. It just bites the dust. Meanwhile, the front camera looks pretty neat. Just a little dust to go. Very nice. But just a little dust. Nothing special here. Let's take a look at the other features of the camera. So as you can see here, for the other features of the camera, you got Auto, Pro, Panorama, Continuous Shot, High Dynamic Range, or what Samsung calls it, a Rich Tone, Night Mode, and a bunch of the other stuff that I have installed on the camera, like a rear cam selfie and an image GIF, which I have installed from a Galaxy store, which if you press this download right here, it brings you to the Galaxy store. So as you can see here, for the other modes that's actually not in the built-in camera, you got Sports Shot, Sound and Shot, and Beauty Face. And some of the other stuff that I have installed, like an animated GIF and a rear cam selfie. And that's pretty much all of that. And the only thing that I really disappointed about the other modes that I got on the camera is actually going to be a Pro mode. So why a Pro mode is actually really disappoint you? But well, on this Samsung Galaxy A7 2016, you're probably going to think that the Pro mode on this thing is actually like, oh, it's a DSLR, oh my god. It's actually going to have a manual focus, an aperture, ISO, what everything is going to be all full manual. But you know what? When you press that, oh come on. I really disappointed. You see that? You wouldn't get much any options for you. You got manual white balance, manual ISO, and your manual exposure. You got almost nothing. It feels like it's actually cut off from what the real DSLR should be. And here is the settings for light metering. You can set it to matrix, spot, and center weight. And that's all about it for a Pro mode of this thing. You wouldn't get any manual focus or AF or whatever. You wouldn't get any aperture. You would get this three stuff right here. and otherwise digital zoom. And now let's take a look at the other modes for the front camera, or known as a selfie camera. So as you can see here, you won't get much any options, like you would get a selfie, wide selfie, which what that wide selfie does is actually like a panorama, but it's actually shorter than actual panorama. It's actually just make a picture kinda wide a bit, and that's why you call it a wide selfie, which actually has the same as a panorama, but it's actually shorter than panorama. You got continuous shot and night, and this animated GIF which I have installed on this camera for myself. But you know what? What that animated GIF does, so I'm going to show it to you right now. So let's do an animated GIF test by using this back camera right here. So what the animated GIF does is actually just like a continuous shot, but it's actually turn those continuous shot into a one single picture that's actually moving, and you can pause that video. But even though it's actually a GIF picture, it's actually like a video, but it's actually have a difference that this video you cannot pause, you cannot refine, you cannot trim, you can't do anything. It's actually just a moving picture, and that's pretty much all of that. And what about the difference that the video and the GIF really makes? Oh well, in the video you can trim, you can whatever, rewind, forward, pause or play. You can do anything, almost anything on video. But you know what? I forgot to take out the case. I'm sorry. So right now I have two out the case. So as you can see here, it's actually pretty clear. A pure gold. You can set up to 20 shots of a continuous picture. Let's take a look at it. And as you can see here, so it looks like the picture is processed like this. It's actually literally me throwing this charger around. Look at that. And let's take a look at the information. It's actually recording in 640 and 480. That's 0.3 megapixel. So at the get-go is fashion. I don't even know why. So here's what it looks like. That's about it for a Samsung Galaxy A7 2016's camera. And now, let's take this camera phone to kick up a notch. And to kicking up a notch to my Samsung Galaxy A7, I'm going to do some basic internet stuff on this phone, like for example watching YouTube, Facebook, or even searching something on Google. So first of all, I'm going to do some YouTube stuff on this phone. So right now, I'm going to open up the phone and clear off the task manager. Alright, there it is. Close them all. And boom! There's nothing in there. Let's try opening up YouTube, I guess. Alright. So as you can see here, it's just finishing loading up all of the photos and the thumbnails. And for my charity, I'm going to flex this phone like that. How cool is that? Alright, so as you can see here. Oh, that's a high shot there. That's a long shot of a skies, I guess. A bird? But I wonder what the video quality is using on this. 720p 60 frames? I don't even trust that. Let's try advanced. You can select up to 720p 60 frames! Very nice! Very nice! And once again, here's the information of the video right here. So it looks like. Apart from YouTube, I'm going to do a Facebook test on this phone. Opening up Facebook. Oh my god. Oh my god, my god. Oh, that's my friend there. It is literally the bunch of personal stuff that I have watched on Facebook. Let's try a quick Google test. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's search for Samsung Galaxy A7. Oh, there it is. It's a 2016. And here's what it looks like for an image. Oh yeah, here's what it looks like. And search for some videos on Google. Here's what it looks like. It actually brings you to YouTube anyways. And here's all search. Here's what it looks like in a nutshell for all search. And that's pretty much all about it for kicking up a notch test on a Samsung Galaxy A7, which I have tested some basic internet stuff. And right now, once again, let us do a quick basic organizer test on this phone. So first of all, I'm going to start with a phone. You see that? There's no recent calls on this phone. And there is no contacts. And don't even have a profile. So I really don't mind that if I want to. So what about this? So what about this one? Probably I don't mind that if I want to video call with this number. So, and here's the button here to hide the numpad to see off the recent calls with your beautiful eyes. And let's take a look at the contacts on this phone. So I don't have any contacts, so that's why I don't even have anything on this phone. So that's why it's actually completely empty when it was new. So, and here's messages, I guess, conversations, contacts. There's no other contacts on this phone. So what about gallery? Let's take a look at the clock. There's an alarm, which I don't have set to 6 AM. World clock, so as you can see here, I live in Bangkok, so right now it is 7:08, and the average weather is 27 degrees. Stopwatch, it looks like a stopwatch. Look at that. Stop that, and reset. Timer, which you can set up to 99, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. Let's take a look at the settings. It looks like a settings. Calendar. Today is 15 April 2022, the last day recording this video. So, calculator, which it looks like a calculator. 86 multiplied by 6 equals 516, I guess. 516. So, what about 45 divided by 6? 7.5. Memo. I don't have any memos on this phone, so I'm going to create one. So let's enter the title. What I am even doing? And it looks like a memo, just like what I said. Video. Uh-oh. Radio. Headphones aren't connected. Please connect the headphones to use an antenna. It's running on a headphone jack on this phone. So there is no favorite stations, there is no stations. So after you scan for stations, they will appear here. So about Samsung stuff, my files. Looks like my files. Voice recorder. It looks like a voice recorder. And here's a feature which is a speech to text, which is convert up to 5 minutes of speech into text or more. So, and what about the other settings? You can set the quality to high, which is 256 kilobits, 48 kilohertz, just like what I said. Block calls while recording. Storage location, which you can set to device or SD card if you want to. And while voice recorder, the division is available. I really mind if I want to. The link page doesn't exist. So the link that actually brings you to the Galaxy store doesn't even exist. So I'm just going to ignore that anyways. So it says no items. Let's take a look at the internet. Probably I've just left the pontiff on. So, what about an email? and a bunch of the Samsung stuff going on. And that's pretty much all about that for the organizer on this phone, including the camera. Looks like a camera. Let's check the Android version on this phone. Let's go to about the phone. I don't have a phone number. Device name is Galaxy A7 2016. Body number is SMA710FD. Some information. It's running on Android. Oh god. That's pretty interesting. Let's click on that. Oh, it says Black Cat. And it's wrong. I don't even know why. Let's try optimizing my phone. So, wait for it. It's at 96 out of 100. Let's optimize my phone right now. Wait for it. But somewhat, the phone itself wins. And the total free up is 1.5 gigabytes. I'm done with that. And it is at 100% excellent condition. That's very nice. And now my device has been optimized, just like what I said. So, and right now I'm going to compare to the old Samsung Galaxy A7, which I have in my phone collection right here. So, if you want to take a look at it for the one last time, so as you can see, here's the comparison. And what about my final conclusion for this phone? Oh well, I'm just going to say for a very short conclusion of this phone. It's very neat, it's very beautiful, and it's very nice. And this is by far the second best smartphone that I ever got from its camera from a Huawei P8. And what about I'm going to do with an old A7? I'm just going to keep it in my phone collection like the rest of these guys here. But until next time, if I have any benefit from this phone, I will salvage it anyways. So, and right now, it's just in my Evolve phone collection, just like the rest of them. And that's all about it for Samsung Galaxy A7 2016, including its camera as well as some basic stuff. As for the spoilers for the next episode, but even though I'm not going to do a review on this interesting phone yet, which I have mentioned in the video test. So, for the spoilers for the next episode, it is right here. See that? So, I won't review it until the next episode. And with that, so, thank you guys for watching this video. Comment, like, subscribe, check this video if you want to. And I will see you guys later all around the world. So, if you guys want to suggest me to review this phone before that thing that I have shown the half of it, it's okay. If you guys want me to review this phone, so please comment down below if you are interested to see me review this interesting phone right here. So, and right now, it is dead. So, and right now, I'm just going to put it in my phone collection like the rest of these guys here. And once again, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, share this video if you want to. And I will see you guys later in the next video of the review series, I guess. But even though I don't want to name that anymore, and that's because it's the entire reviewing episode. And otherwise, I will see you guys later in the next episode. And voila! Bye!